Hello and welcome back to Chill Talk English. I'm Henry.
And I'm Emma. Hi, everyone.
Today, we're talking about something almost everyone has, wants, or is trying to survive: a job.
Or a part-time job, or an internship, or being a student and thinking, what am I doing with my life?
That was very specific.
It's relatable. And this topic is perfect for real life because people love asking, so what do you do?
True. And sometimes that question feels easy, but sometimes your brain goes empty and you say something like, I do the computer.
I do the computer is iconic. But don't worry. Today, we'll give you simple, natural ways to talk about your work.
We'll cover your job title, your daily tasks, your workplace, what you like and don't like, your past experience, and your future goals.
And we'll also practice how to ask other people about their jobs so you can have a full conversation.
One small promise: we'll keep the English clear and friendly.
And one big promise, you will sound more confident after this episode.
Let's start with the basic question. Someone smiles and says, Hi, nice to meet you. What do you do?
Henry, what do you do?
I panic quietly.
No, in English, Henry.
Okay. The simplest answer is, I'm a plus your job. I'm a teacher. I'm a nurse. I'm a chef.
Yes, short and strong. You can also say, I work as a. I work as a designer.
Or I work in plus the field. I work in sales. I work in IT. I work in marketing.
Great for when your job title is long, like Senior Customer Experience Operations Specialist.
That title is longer than my attention span.
Another useful one is I work for plus a company. I work for a small tech company.
And if you don't have a company, you can say, I'm self-employed or I freelance.
Freelance means you work for different clients, not just one company.
Now, let's give our listeners a quick speaking practice.
Listener challenge. Say one sentence out loud. Ready?
I'm a, or I work as a.
Go. If you're thinking, I'm a student, that's perfect too. Or, I'm between jobs right now. That means you don't have a job at the moment.
And it sounds more comfortable than I'm unemployed, which can feel a bit heavy in casual talk.
Okay, next step. People often ask, what do you do exactly?
That means they want your responsibilities, your main tasks.
Here are some helpful phrases. You can say, I'm responsible for.
For example, I'm responsible for answering customer emails.
Or, my main task is to plan social media posts.
Another natural phrase is I usually. I usually meet clients and write reports.
And if your job has different tasks, you can say, I do a mix of things.
That sentence is a lifesaver because many jobs are not one clear thing.
Exactly. Like my job, I write scripts, record audio, plan episodes, and also try not to spill coffee on my keyboard.
A very modern job description. Let's do 2 example answers so learners can copy the rhythm.
I'll go first. I work as a receptionist at a small hotel. I welcome guests, answer the phone, and help with bookings.
Nice and clear. Mine. I work in a language school. I teach classes, prepare lessons, and give students feedback.
Notice how both answers use 3 simple verbs: welcome, answer, help, teach, prepare, give.
Simple verbs are powerful. Now let's talk about a typical day. This is a super common question. People ask, what's a typical day like? Or what do you do in a normal workday?
To answer, you can use time markers, like first, then, after that, finally.
And you can include start and finish times. I start at 8 a.m. and I finish at 4 p.m.
Let's build a sample routine together. Henry, give me a typical day.
Okay, I start work at 9. First, I check my messages, then I teach 2 classes. After that, I have lunch. In the afternoon, I prepare lessons and answer student questions. I usually finish around 5.
That sounds realistic and not too complicated.
I left out the part where I stare at my screen and think, why is this email so confusing?
That's also a skill. Emotional survival. Here are a few useful routine phrases for listeners.
I check emails.
I join meetings.
I work on projects.
I talk with customers.
I solve problems.
And don't forget breaks. You can say, I take a short break around 3.
Or I grab a coffee with a coworker.
Coworker is the person you work with, also called a colleague.
Mini role play time. Emma, you're meeting someone new at a friend's party. It's not too serious.
Okay, I can do party English.
Ask me about my work.
Hi, nice to meet you. So, what do you do?
I work in education. I teach English and I create learning materials.
Oh, nice. Do you like it?
Yes, I do. It's meaningful, but sometimes it's tiring.
What's a typical day like for you?
I start at 9. I teach, prepare lessons, and talk with students. I finish around 5 or 6.
Cool. That sounds busy.
It is, but I'm happy when students improve.
Great conversation. Simple questions, simple answers, but it feels natural. Now let's move to work environment. Where do you work?
People can work in an office, in a shop, in a hospital, in a factory, outdoors, or at home.
So you can say, I work in an office, or I work from home.
And if you do both, you can say, I have a hybrid job. I work from home and sometimes I go to the office.
Hybrid is a very common word now.
Also, you can describe your workplace atmosphere. Is it formal or casual?
Formal means more rules, maybe business clothes. Casual means relaxed, maybe jeans.
Emma, your style is casual.
Thank you. Your style is, I tried.
That's fair.
You can also describe the team, like, my team is friendly.
Or, we work closely together.
Or, I mostly work alone.
And vocabulary time. Here are a few work words you will hear a lot.
Deadline. That means the time you must finish something.
Boss, the person who manages you.
Client. The customer, often a person or company you work for.
Meeting, a work conversation with a group. Sometimes useful, sometimes not.
Henry is a meeting critic.
I'm not a critic, I'm a survivor.
Now let's get personal. Job satisfaction. Do you like your job?
This is a great question because it invites feelings, not just facts.
Here are simple ways to answer. I like it. I love it. It's okay. It's not for me.
It's not for me is a polite way to say you don't enjoy it.
And you can add reasons. I like my job because the people are great.
Or, I like my job because I'm learning a lot.
Or, I don't like it because the hours are too long.
Or, the pay isn't great. Pay means money you earn.
Henry, what do you enjoy most about your work?
I enjoy helping learners feel confident. That moment when someone speaks and smiles, amazing.
Oh,
What I enjoy least is paperwork. It's not difficult, but it's boring.
very honest. For me, I love the creative part, planning topics, making lessons simple.
And what do you enjoy least?
Editing. Sometimes I listen to my own voice and think, is this really me?
Yes, it's you, and you sound great.
If someone wants a new job, here are gentle phrases.
I'm looking for a new opportunity.
I'd like to change careers. Career means your work path over time.
I'm applying for jobs right now.
And you can still sound positive. I've learned a lot, but I want to grow.
Now, let's talk about past experience. This is useful for interviews and also for friendly chats.
You can start with, I used to work as,
I used to work as a waiter.
or before this job, I worked in.
Another helpful phrase, in my last job I learned.
Yes, because experience is not just where you worked, it's what you learned.
For example, in my last job I learned how to talk to customers and stay calm under pressure.
That's a great life skill, not just a work skill.
I learned it after dropping a tray of drinks once.
A painful teacher. Let's do a quick example story, short and clear.
I used to work in retail. I helped customers, organized products, and handled payments. It was busy, but I learned communication skills.
Perfect. That's smooth English.
Next, future goals. People ask, what do you want to do in the future?
Or, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
That question can be scary.
It can also be fun. You can answer simply, I want to.
Or, I'd like to. That sounds polite and realistic.
Or, my goal is to.
Let's give examples. I'd like to become a team leader.
I want to start my own business.
I'd like to work abroad.
I want a job with better work-life balance.
Work-life balance means having time for work and time for your personal life.
Also, talk about skills. I'm trying to improve my English for work.
Or, I'm learning Excel.
Or, I'm working on my communication skills.
Emma, what's your dream job?
My dream job is to travel and create English content in different countries.
That's a great dream. Mine is simpler. I want a job where I don't forget my password every week.
The modern dream.
Listener speaking challenge number 2. Say one future sentence out loud.
In the future, I'd like to.
Or, my goal is to.
If you don't know, you can say, I'm still exploring. That's a very natural answer. Now let's switch roles. Instead of talking about yourself, you can ask other people about their work.
These questions help you make friends and keep conversations going.
Here are the best ones. First, what do you do?
Then, where do you work?
Then, what do you do there?
Then, do you like it?
And a great question, what's the best part of your job?
Another good one, what's the hardest part?
And how did you get into that field? That means how you started.
For B1, B2 learners, that question is gold. It creates a real story.
Let's do one more role play, but this time we'll show a common problem. The problem, you don't understand the job title. Okay, I'll be the new person. Hi, nice to meet you. What do you do?
I work as a compliance analyst.
Oh, interesting. What does that mean?
Great question. It means I check rules and make sure the company follows them.
Nice. So you explain with simple words. That's a great skill.
And if you don't understand, you can say, sorry, what does that involve?
Or, can you explain it in a simple way?
People usually like explaining their work, especially if you sound curious and kind.
Before we finish, let's give listeners a clean template they can reuse.
Here it is. Repeat after us, or copy it and change the details.
I work as a blank.
I work for a blank.
I'm responsible for doing blank.
I start at blank and finish at blank.
I like my job because blank.
In the future, I'd like to blank.
If you can say these 6 sentences, you can handle most work conversations.
And remember, you don't need perfect grammar to connect with people.
You need clear words, a calm voice, and a little courage.
plus a few useful verbs.
And if you make a mistake, it's okay. Mistakes are proof you're trying.
I make mistakes daily. I'm basically a professional trier.
That should be your new job title.
Thanks for spending time with us on Chill Talk English.
If you want, write a comment for practice. I'm a blank and I blank. Or tell us your dream job.
Keep it simple, keep it real.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye for now.
Bye.